Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long while and a lot of postponed videos, but if you've never seen one of my videos, my name is Tia at Tia_dash on Instagram. And if you have seen my videos, then you know I'm pretty inconsistent, but I'm really hoping to get consistent this year. That was my goal like last year, and I didn't do that. But I met a lot of my other goals. One being, so I relocated to a new city. I am now currently in Houston, Texas. I've been here for 2 months now. I actually recorded an entire move-in video, and it was clearing my memory card and ended up deleting some of the wrong clips. So yeah, couldn't really finish the video. Also, I don't think I made a video updating on my life in a minute. Probably at least a year. I have a puppy. His name is Dash. His name is Dash, and I've had him for about a year now. He needs a haircut right now, but I'm trying to grow it out so he can get the little teddy bear cut. Excuse me. The teddy bear cut. If you ever seen Ducky the Yorkie on TikTok. But yeah, aside from that update, what's new? I don't know the last time I posted a video to really say what I've updated y'all on, but I guess I'll just give you updates of my current situation. Business-wise, business is doing pretty well, kind of slow because I haven't had a release since October, November, I want to say. Which, like, I still see orders weekly, but it's just at a slower pace for sure. But I have a release coming up in, it was supposed to be this month, but this month definitely got away from me. I had to do a lot. I'm actually just moving to this apartment maybe less than 3 weeks ago, so I'm still getting things together. My couch literally just arrived 2 days ago, which I was waiting for in order to make my video. I have my bedroom set, but I don't have a comforter yet, so it doesn't really look the most aesthetically pleasing. I think this background on a couch, me chilling with my dog. Yeah, I just felt like this would be a better setting to make a video in, and it would be something that I would be able to do consistently and get into a routine of doing. So yeah, starting that today. As far as an apartment tour, we will do that. We will get into a tour of that soon, but there's still a lot I need to do. Like, I still need to purchase the TV for out here. Like, I want it to be a complete apartment tour, not just, you know, updates every week. I got my outdoor patio set, and I have a nice little pool view. It's really cute. But yeah, this video is pretty much going to be about my moving journey, the reason why I moved, just the getting used to a new area, being from such a small town, and the adjustments that come along with it, and any questions that you guys gave me on Instagram, because I asked for y'all to drop me some questions about my move that I could address in this video. So let's start there. So my first question is what were your important factors when deciding where to live? So I was here I came for like 2.5 weeks to visit, to fully decide if I wanted to be here, like live here, which I visited here one other time, which I had a freaking ball. It was during COVID though, like the start of COVID, so a lot of things were closed, so I knew my experience would be a lot different coming, like, now that COVID has settled down. I'm not gonna lie. I had a great time those 2 weeks as well. So then I came and stayed here for about a month and a half, 2 months maybe. Important factors for me were the areas that I found myself traveling to most frequently, so I just wanted to be near those areas. If you don't already know, I don't have a like 9-to-5 job per se. I just do my business right now, so I didn't necessarily need to be near a place of work, but I needed to be near like post office, that was really it. Like, as far as where I decided to live at, it was just a matter of where I find myself at frequently. I go out a lot with my friends, like nightlife, exploring type stuff. And I want to be close to that. But really, living in Houston, like if you live in the city and not like on the outskirts where things are like more spaced out, then you're probably 15 to 20 minutes away from everything. Like I'm 15 minutes away from all the nightlife that my friends go to. I'm 15 minutes from most of the restaurants and food places, or less than 15 minutes. Although I do a lot of cooking, so I don't go out to eat that frequently. But everywhere that I find myself going, aside from the airport, I'm at least 15 minutes away from. But yeah, I guess there weren't really too many important factors when deciding. I just didn't want to have to travel far when I wanted to go out, as far as like safety. And then this wasn't part of the question, but I know a lot of people wondered like, well, what if I don't have time to stay up there for a month and a half to figure out where I want to live? So for me also, I found an apartment locator on Instagram, and he was a huge help, so I'm going to shout him out. His Instagram name is Mr.GoatJames. He's a great realtor locator. I told him that I kind of had a time crunch between the time where I needed to be into my new place and and he made it happen. He has a website, so literally you just give your information, where you want to be located, area, like roughly where you want to be located, and he will send you a list of with your budget. He'll send you a long list of places to choose from, and no, absolutely not. He hears children outside playing. Dad, so I'm trying to record a video. I am. And you're being very rude and disruptive. Bruh, he's a freaking character. But he literally sent me a long list of places to choose from, set up my tours so that I could go check out the places. And I fell in love with this one when I first entered. And I've just been falling more and more in love with it every day of being here. Like I have, I keep just discovering things about this place. I have surround sound in here that I did not know existed. It's a dog park, tennis courts, basketball courts. Like it's a whole park being created right behind my building. Have the pool right here. There's a fire pit out there. It's a really cute setup. Barbecue, which I'm gonna have a barbecue out here one day. But yeah, found this place for me and fell in love with it. Yeah, there's other locators, but I highly recommend him if you want to work with somebody that's super professional. Mr. GoatJames, go to him. Next question: were you nervous to move to Houston and start new? Nervous as fuck. Lucky for me, I have a friend out here. Her name was Ashley. We weren't that close like in high school, but we actually went to kindergarten together. So we like reconnected out here, and she invited me out my first week out here, and we've been hanging out ever since. Like we have a lot in common too, so having a ball every weekend. Literally, if I don't find out about something to do, she finds out about something to do, and we gonna do it. Like we stay outside, and I love it. But that definitely contributed to me feeling more comfortable here. I feel like if I didn't have friends, I would be in the house 24/7. I'm not the type of person to go and sit at a bar and wait for people to talk to me. However, I am the type of person to go up and approach somebody if I'm already out. Like if I think a female is pretty, I'm gonna go up and tell her like, "Girl, you're pretty." I'm not approaching a male. That's just not something I do. But like, as far as making friends out here, people out here are so freaking nice, so welcoming. So I definitely didn't struggle there. A lot of my friends are my friend Ashley's friend, but I've made a few friends that I'm on my own from like me going out to non-nightlife type places, and also like business connections. But most of the friends that I've met have been through other friends. Was I nervous to start new? No, I was actually really excited for the fresh start. I'm from Delaware, so if you know anything about Delaware, there's absolutely nothing to do unless you want to go to the casino or at the beach. So having all of these things to choose from to do every day is a bit overwhelming at times, but like it's just a great feeling to know that I don't have to be in the house 24/7. I love being here. I can just chill sometimes, and it's a beautiful place. I'm very appreciative of that. However, I like to be outside. Like, we don't gotta go to a club every night. We don't gotta go to a party, or a bar. We don't gotta drink every night. We don't gotta do hookah every night. But I just want to be outside. We could go to we can go night swimming. We can. I don't know. I just like to be outside. So I was really excited for that part of the move. Just not having to have two things to choose from when being home. What made me move to Houston? So I knew for a fact I was not staying in Delaware. However, I was kind of stuck between Atlanta and Houston for a minute. I was actually really settled on Atlanta when I visited Houston, and went to visit Atlanta again, and boy, like, the traffic out here is bad, but like Atlanta traffic, like, they'll literally be like add an hour to your time getting home from work. And I believe it because I went out there for a conference, and ridiculous. Like, even with Uber, it was ridiculous. However, I'm so glad I chose Houston. I like beaches. I love being on vacation, just being surrounded by palm trees. I feel like I'm on vacation every day, literally. Like, I've had some bad days here, but they weren't because of the environment, and they weren't because of being here. They were literally because of things that are no longer factors. So yeah, as far as the timing of my move, I definitely plan to be out here a little later in the year, more so like moving during the summer, but I'm out here now, so that's all that matters. I really knew for a fact I was not staying in Delaware, and I knew that after college I didn't want to be out here anymore, out in Delaware anymore. Moving back home after college, so it became a little more. I had a push to get out of Delaware when I was back in Delaware after graduating. Next question. How is the cost of living compared to other places? So I'm from Delaware. We don't have sales tax. There's sales tax here, so that's probably the only difference that I really noticed. If you're a type of person that likes to like pop bottles in the club every weekend, it's going to be a very expensive stay for you. But for me, I really be chilling. I'm a female, so then again, you don't really have to spend much when you're out. But yeah, as far as the cost of living, I feel like you get your money's worth for your apartment for sure. There's some places that are definitely overpriced, but with the locator that I found a really nice place for the price that I'm paying. Is it diverse? Yeah, for sure. Going out, I see every race of person, so definitely diverse. As far as nightlife being diverse, it just depends where you're going. You'll definitely see, like, most of the places I've gone to have been like black owned places, so it's mostly black people there because they're playing black music. So, but you will still see other races of people in those places. However, if you don't want to go to a black owned place, you can go to a more white or Hispanic type of place and still have a great time. How was the nightlife down there? I think I spoke a lot about that already, but spectacular. Coming from a place that there was no such thing besides one hookah lounge that I don't know what happened to it, but nightlife is fantastic. There's so many places to go. I think one of my favorites is this place called Parma. It's a pizza and wing spot, and the wings are busting. They got the best wings out here, for real, all them places. But actually, Parma is not my favorite. A place called Camp is my favorite. It's K-A-M-P. It's literally set up like a campsite. It's outdoors. There's an indoor side, but the outdoors is where it's lit at. So yeah, there's like a big bonfire in the middle. Everyone has like campsite seating or the sections. There's bar stool seating, but it is lit. Like it's a vibe for sure. Even during happy hour, you could go during happy hour brunch and still have a great time. I also like, what else do I like? I went to Hart for the first time on a Tuesday. Had a great time there as well. I went to Sakai, they have two pool incorporated clubs, but I went at night and the pool's closed. So I really want to go during the day. It looks like a complete vibe as well. The Vault, my friend Ashley had some friends that are promoters for the Vault, so I've been there a good amount of times. I have a great time with them. It's literally set up like a vault. You gotta go downstairs in the basement. It's like bookshelves on the wall and shit. It's really cool. And that's something I really love, aside from nightlife included, but restaurants, everything is like theme based, and I love it. There's this place called Seaside. It's nightlife at night, but during the day it's a restaurant and brunch place. They do happy hour as well. They have a rooftop, it's been closed every time that I've gone, but it's open now, and I really can't wait to see what the vibe is for there. The downstairs floor, and they have like an inner seating area near a bar, and it's literally decorated like under the sea type vibe. It's really cute. And all the bottle girls have wear their uniforms based on the theme, and camp as well. There's definitely other places, but those are some of my favorite. What are the pros and cons for moving to Houston, Texas? Pros, opportunities. A lot of places are headquartered here. It all depends on where you're coming from. Like for me, I'm coming from Delaware, so it's a lot more space to cover, things to explore. Like literally driving from one place to another, I'm just always looking out the window, and just aside from being happy to be in a new place, just excited because there's so many things I haven't seen, so many things, food places I've never tasted in my life, and so many options out here. Like if there's one of it, there's a ton of it, literally. Like I love that they have food trucks everywhere too. I love a food truck, so you could pull up to a gas station, there'll be a taco truck or something on the side, and I love trying them. There's food truck parks where they're all set up around. As far as cons, definitely a more expensive place to live in than Delaware. However, if you're budgeting correctly, I don't see why you can't up and leave from one place and come here. Especially if you already experienced paying bills in another place, so you're just moving your life here. Other than that, I don't see how else. It's literally just being in your place. I don't see any other financial burdens of living in Houston. Traffic is definitely different though. There'll be specific exits that I will completely avoid because I know the traffic just be crazy. Like heading towards the Galleria, it's just always crazy. And leaving anytime from 4:30 to 6 o'clock, 6:30 maybe, I avoid the whole highway at all costs. I'd rather take every normal road possible because that traffic be crazy during rush hour. Would you say that Houston is a safe place to live? As far as me and my experience being here, I have not had any type of issues that would violate my safety. I did think I heard they steal cars out here, and they steal tires, rims, all that. So I came outside one day and my car was gone, and I just came back from a pop-up shop, so all of my inventory that I brought here, well, most of it was in my car. So I had a mental breakdown because I'm thinking somebody stole my car and everything, and it turns out they took my car and I had to pay $280 to get it back. But because it was towed, it wasn't stolen. I haven't experienced anything that would affect my safety. Oh, I went to Seaside one night and my friend parked on a back street, and they broke his window and they stole everything out of his car. So it happens, definitely happens. Where do you recommend the safest place to live in Houston? I honestly don't know. I feel like there's a lot of really nice areas, but I feel like that would still attract criminals because it's really nice. Those people got money, obviously, if you live in a really nice area. So I feel like it's a matter of picking your poison, like just refrain from living in the hood. What were the top 3 things you did when you were trying to find a home? So the locator was definitely one. I reached out to multiple locators, but he's the one that responded back to me the fastest. And places he found were offering me the most for my money. And if you don't know what a locator does, basically they have some type of relationship with the complex, where the complex gives them money for finding, bringing some, like bringing them customers. So, yeah, so it's free. It's a free service, but just keep in mind that they are going to be making money off of you staying there, so there are probably other options. What most surprised you? Most surprised me, I guess what most surprised me was just nothing about Houston, just the ability to up and leave at 23 years old. I know there are people out there that could never imagine themselves in a new place, and I feel like me going away for school, which was not much farther, went to school in Maryland, so, but it definitely gave me that push to, it's okay to live on your own, and I'm quite frankly, I'm happy living on my own, so, yeah, I guess that was the most surprising thing in this entire move, was just me doing it and like being okay and happy. I miss my family sometimes, but like it's not to the point where I'm crying or I'm ready to book a flight. Happy. Methods and recommendations for transporting and shipping items and vehicles. So from Delaware to Houston is 21 hours, and me and some of my closest friends took a road trip and drove my car here. But I shipped most of my belongings with a U-Pack through U-Haul. That was like probably $1,300 for the U-Pack. In gas, I probably spent anywhere from 300, maybe 300 in gas. So, shipping my car would have been another 1,000. So, I saved some money there. But I put miles on my car. Something I wish I knew before moving to Houston. What a great question. Something I wish I knew. I'm a researcher, so really there's nothing that I didn't expect living here. Oh, they don't serve alcohol, and you can't purchase alcohol on Sundays here. In restaurants you can, but you cannot go to a liquor store and purchase alcohol on a Sunday. Crazy. That wasn't something I needed to know, but like that was something that was a shocker. But yeah, I don't really have anything that I wish I knew. Some things I wish I would have done better, but nothing that I wish I knew. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you guys for watching so much. I hope I answered a good bit of your questions. If you do have any other questions, I'd be happy to reply in the comments below. So please do make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Continue to stay tuned to my journey as a small town girl in a big city now. If you have any other questions about the adjustment for moving, definitely let me know. And I'd be happy to answer in the comments below. But if you don't already, follow me on Instagram at tia_dash. That's TIA_DASH. Stay on the lookout for my pre-sale on my next release, which should be within the first week of May. Praying on it. And you can follow my business page at Clutch by Tia Dash. That's CLUTCHBYTIADASH. And yeah, thanks for watching.